What up, YouTube? Timbers here. Since I've done my reviews for past Clint Eastwood directed films, here is my review for probably his worst movie, in my opinion. And that is his 2010 film, Hereafter. I mean, this movie literally felt more like a Roland Emmerich film than a Clint Eastwood film, to be honest, yeah, because of the national disaster aspect here. And it is a fantasy disaster drama that is directed and co-produced and even scored by Clint Eastwood. It was also produced by Steven Spielberg as well. And the film, tells like three parallel stories about these three people affected by death in a similar way, where like all three have like issues of communicating with the dead. And here, Matt Damon portrays American factory worker George, who is able to communicate with the dead, and who also works as this professionally as a care client, but no longer wants to like communicate with the dead here. And here you got Cecile D. France, who's a French actor who plays this French television journalist named Marie, who survives a near-death experience during the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. And you got British schoolboy Marcus, played by Frankie and George McLaren, who loses the person closest to him. And supporting players here, you got Bryce Dallas Howard, Jay Moore. Uh, I mean, this movie is a little boring. Like, does not hardly make much sense throughout the whole film. Uh, you have to really like. Of course, this was Clint Eastwood's follow up to Invictus, which also had Matt Damon in it. And the acting was okay. Like, I'll admit, the acting was not so bad, but the direction is so bland. The film doesn't really care about his like subject matter here. It is increasingly boring. The script is just not so good. I mean, this is pretty much Clint Eastwood's national disaster film, and yeah, I mean, it's just not so great at all. Like I said, at times it literally felt more like a Roland Emmerich movie than Clint Eastwood felt. It felt like he caught up Roland Emmerich one time and be like, and he was like, "Hey, how do you make a national disaster movie look terrible?" And I guess this is his given here, but yeah, this movie's just not so good. I mean, I remember watching this thing in there, so I wanted to like it because it's Clint Eastwood. I love Clint Eastwood. I like Matt Damon. I like Bryce Dallas Howard. But yeah, I just couldn't enjoy this movie at all. And yeah, I mean, it's actually 11 years old now, so yeah. But that aside, I can't really recommend Hereafter. I mean, I there are all Clint Eastwood directed films that I do think are terrible, like most notably that movie Firefox I thought was bad. But this is definitely on par with that list. So yeah. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Eastwood's film Hereafter? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Henry sign out.